disciple Bahulashva, he gives a talk on his deathbed. So he's dying 100 lifetimes. He said, when will you learn? So Bahulashva is remembering all these different pastimes, and he's got tears in his eyes, and he's remembering Srila Prabhupada and how Prabhupada was his life and soul. And it was very interesting because Bahulashva Das Prabhu, he also had many horses. And his family had horses. So Prabhupada is so intimate and loving with each and every disciple. So I hope you get a chance to listen to these memories. Risheshri, what's his name again? Bahulashva. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. My name is Mishra Bhagavan Das. I came in contact with Srila Prabhupada through George Harrison, really, through the Beatles. I went to see a show of George Harrison, and he got on stage and he started playing the guitar, and he leans into the microphone and says, Hare Krishna. And I was just amazed. I was like, what was that? Hare Krishna. And I went home and I kept saying, Hare Krishna, Hare. And I came across a Back to Godhead magazine that had a picture of Vishnu John Swami and Tamal Krishna Maharaj. Artik, and then Srila Prabhupada went on his morning walk in Atlanta, Georgia. And when he came back, I got to see Prabhupada for the first time, and it was amazing how amazing how when he came into the lobby of the temple, he lit up the whole place. It was a big year for Srila Prabhupada. You know, they opened up the Krishna Balaram Mandir, and Prabhupada was just all over the world that year. Opening at the Denver temple, devotees joining. It was magnificent, actually. The big somehow just right behind him. So I just grabbed him for a moment. It was very exciting. And then Prabhupada met with each one of us. Tamal Krishna Maharaj put on a festival with Prasadam and Kirtan, and then the Saraswati. And Prabhupada led us. Prabhupada initiated everybody else, and then another 120 devotees got initiated. So it was like 200 devotees in one weekend. So when Prabhupada would get angry, it was, I don't know if angry is the word, you know, maybe upset. But Prabhupada was, he was up. And then this festival again, and walking backwards, he had the archer. Prabhupada was coming in 1976, and he'd fulfilled the mission of his spirit. You just imagine the atmosphere in the temple, you know. One time all the different floors, and I'd filled up the elevator, and the door opened on the bottom floor, and Bhakti Tirtha Swami and two sannyasis were standing there, and they had briefcases, and I said, one of you Prabhus help me with this garbage? And the sannyasis looked at me and they said, we're on our way to see Srila Prabhupada. And then Bhakti Tirtha Swami, he puts down his little briefcase and says, Jai, service. And he jumped into the elevator with me. And for half an hour, he cleaned that elevator out and put everything, had to go through the kitchen into the dumpster. So all these great personalities were there. And we had these 200 devotee Harinams every day getting ready for the Rath Yatra. And Srila Prabhupada was giving darshans. Prabhupada had his secretary came down and told me that he liked the milk sweets I made. I was doing the milk sweets for the Radha Govinda at the time. So Prabhupada had time to tell somebody, you know, that if they made something right, he would let them know on top of everything else he was doing. One time the elevator went out sporadically. One time Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I brought him his lunch. It was 12 flights of stairs, you know, so I'm going up the stairs. It's like, you hear the xylophone, like, and then I get up there and gave him this huge tray of the whole Raj Bhoga offering. He takes one bite and he says, "It's cold." And I said, "Oh, did you want it hot?" He says, "Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, isn't it?" So then I down the stairs, you know, and heated up everything and put it in little bowls, like tali, made a tali and put lids on top of it, back up the stairs. So the elevator was coming on and off. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj was happy that he said, "Oh, this is the way it's supposed to be." But Prabhupada was there, and then we had a darshan with Irmila's father, and Irmila was there, and Prabhupada was talking to Irmila's father. He was telling him that the love, real love, is like the father, like the mother for the child, for the baby, because Irmila had just had a baby. And Prabhupada said this is like real love, and he said, so Irmila's father said, "Well, I can't really relate to serving man, serving God, but I like to serve man." And Prabhupada said, "If you serve God, then you can serve everyone else." And he said it was just like a rock. It was in Washington Square Park.